Hi everybody, it's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. I got something in the mail today and I'm super excited to see what it is. I slit the envelope open, but I have not peeked inside. This is my first Happy Mail. I got an envelope from Catherine, who I did the 5-item swap with. So I'm excited to see what's inside here. I hope it's okay, Catherine, that I show this. So I'm just going to pull it out. She made some pretties on the envelope. She's so creative. I'm more on the crafty end versus the artistic end, and I would say that Catherine is both. So, okay, she says she enjoyed the prom dress series, reminded her of the sweet years of high school with her 3 sisters. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, and you're welcome for the shout out. Happy to. Same to you. Enclosed are a few Happy Meal treats for you. A prom dress to replace the one you used in your journal, and a piece of gunny sacks, and a cluster resembling the corsage you may have worn at prom back in the day. Blessings, Catherine. Oh, Catherine, thank you so much. That is really sweet. Now I'll save your note to put in my prom dress journal. So here, let me get this ugly thing out of the way. Maybe you all should make bets on when I'll actually break down, pull out a different glue sheet. All right, so, oh my, I'm gonna set this aside. A gunny sacks dress. So for those, this is educational for those of you who are younger and maybe weren't privy to what gunny sacks dresses were, because back in my high school years, they were the thing to wear to prom. And anybody who went to prom wore a gunny sacks dress. I think it would be few and far between who would not have. So a gunny sacks is a retired clothing label owned by Jessica McClintock, which specialized in formal and semi-formal wear for young women. Eleanor Bailey and Carol Miller co-founded in San Francisco. Way back in '67. I had no idea the label had been around for that long. And then they partnered in '69 with McClintock. The name gunny sacks was associated with the label's prairie, Victorian, and Edwardian style designs, which drew on many elements popular in the late 19th and early 20th century American fashions, such as lace, gingham, and calico. The enterprise was named after the gunny sack or burlap trim used on some of the earlier dresses. Wow, that one's new to me. Gunny sacks had a children and young girls line referred to as June Phyllis. I don't know, I'm not pronouncing that right. Gunny sacks also manufactured Renaissance and medieval inspired designs, with empire pier waistlines and middle plackets, and used other historical costume elements such as corset-like laced bodices and puff sleeves that tightened below the elbow. That was a style, in the 70s and 80s. Oh, it was called leg of mutton. I'm only laughing because I remember a blouse that I had in particular that had a high ruffled collar neck, and it had big sleeves like that. And like big puffy sleeves with ruffles, and as small as I am, I probably had no business wearing anything like that, but I thought it was beautiful. Collectors consider clothing with the original black label used only in '69 the most valuable. A hearts label was used for a short time following until the 70s and early 80s. Larger label with scroll work was put into use. Yep, that's the one that I have. From the 80s and beyond, gunny sacks dresses tended to follow a modern prom dress sensibility, such as tight, strapless bodices and full skirts. Yep, the full skirt. I thought it was quite the thing, favoring fabrics like satin, taffeta, and tulle. In '99, So they were still around in 1999. Taffeta was the #1 seller paired with matte satin or brocade corsets with an addition of skirts made in tulle or dotted Swiss. Wow, she got that from Wikipedia. So you must have heard me, Catherine. I think I said in one of the videos, I had wondered if the label was still around. So is this picture, Catherine, your Gunny Sacks dress that you had? Or is that just a picture of one? You'll have to let us know. Gunny Sacks was founded in '67, the year of the Summer of Love, by home sewers L. Bailey and Carol Miller, and its name recalls Carol Miller. I think, didn't she have a television show? Maybe she still does. If she's who I'm thinking of, I can hear her in my head. And its name recalls the former's son was an adaptation of Sexy Gunny Sack. Hippies didn't talk about the clothes they wore. They were beyond that. That's why Gunny Sacks was so important in those days. Oh, gosh. It was a stamp for them. They used to wear them in the parks, getting married, the long calico dresses, barefoot and all. Yep. Hillary Rodham wore a Gunny Sacks dress when she married Bill Clinton. See? I was a big deal. All of us wearing our Gunny Sacks dresses. Broadly speaking, the brand might be described as the American country cousin to Ozzie Clark's Haute Hippie Fantasies or Laura Ashley's British Dream World. Laura Ashley was a big deal around that time too. The aesthetic has always been a homely bohemian one that's woven through with fantasy. I totally agree. Oh my gosh, and that came from Vogue magazine. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing that with me. Oh my God, does that take you back to the fashions at that time or what? So I wonder, let us know, Catherine, if this was your dress. Oh, cool. All right, so let's see what she tucked in here. She said, what did she say? A prom dress to replace the one I used in my journal and a piece on Gunny Sacks. So that's this. And a cluster resembling the corsage. Okay, so this is the piece about Gunny Sacks. And I'm going to include that in my journal too. And then, oh, here's the corsage. I love that with lace and a flower. I love these little flowers in here. That's adorable. Oh, I'm definitely using that as a page embellishment. Oh, and here's the prom dress with the tulle. That's so adorable. I love how you did that. Oh my gosh. See what I mean? She's downright artistic. I love it. Thank you so much, Catherine. That's so thoughtful, and I so appreciate having you as my new journaling friend. So I can't wait to pull out my journal and put these inside. Oh my goodness. Oh, that brings a light to my day. So I wanted to show you a couple of new things. The first new thing is something new that I'm carrying in my shop. They're these, they're like a craft colored doily. And they're kind of a fun texture. I'd say they're a little, oh, how would I describe it compared to the typical doilies that we get? It's a little like slicker, but not entirely slick. But I really have been chomping at the bit to play with these, and I'm going to be making some pockets and building my stash. So I have some of these out, but these will be coming up in my shop. I don't have them listed quite yet, but it's my goal to list them this weekend. And I'm shooting this on Friday evening. And I got this, I ordered this on Amazon. I saw that Paper Inspirations, I think, got some dried flowers on Amazon. And I thought, what? Dried flowers on Amazon? So I thought I'd just give it a try. And I found these in a nice variety of colors. So here's some purples and pinks and some greenery. Here's some reds and little wine color, yellows. Oh, here's a real dainty one. Wow. Some greenery. And then here's some in more of a, you've got more blues in here. Aren't they pretty though? So I thought I'd leave these out so when I'm building up my stash, I'm just putzing around, making some pockets and using up some of my scraps. The scrap situation has gotten out of hand, as it does, I think, for many of us. So I'm just going to play around. Okay, so I've got my ink out. Whoops. And I thought what I would do first is I had this piece of cardstock left over from the prom dress journal, and I just drew a more curved edge. And I thought I'd try cutting that out and see what that looks like. I didn't have a template or anything. I winged it. I just freehanded it. So hopefully it won't look ridiculous. I've got an edge right here that, there, I think that's fine. So that way, then when it's on a page, it will be on there and I can tuck things in it. But I see I've got some pencil marks here. Okay. Probably wouldn't have seen them anyway when I inked it, but at least it makes me feel better now that they're not there. And I think the image on here is nice enough that I don't really want to cover it up. I will probably just use it as is, or depending upon what I end up putting this in for a journal or a folder or something, maybe I'll add something later, but for right now I'm just going to leave it. Okay. I had this left over, and I was interested, pardon me, in using the screen side. I just got my cutter here. And I thought that this would just make a cute little pocket like this. But I wanted to use one of these doilies and some of those flowers. And I think I also, sorry, I turned away from the camera. I also want to use a little either old print or a piece of music. Maybe the music. How do I want to use music? I think maybe what I'll do. Oh my gosh, the dogs are outside running around the yard, so that's always big Pearl. No. That's always Pearl. I know, you got to be the boss of them. I've got my dogs in my craft room with me, and so now they're all upset about what is going on outside without them. Misplaced my glue stick. Whoa, big glob. Didn't even really press down on it. Wow. That's weird. Okay. Then I think what I'll do is just fold this over. Make life easy for myself, right? Easy's good. And then, well, it's kind of cool because you can kind of see through this. That's pretty nifty. All right, I think I'll glue. Well, let's try it with this. What I do with doilies is I just kind of dab it. And then if I need to go in later, I just stick the tip of the art glitter glue on there like this. And then we'll just wait for that to dry. It's also, these don't tear as easily as the regular doilies. They're a little hardier. I wonder how they'd coffee dye. I'll have to try that next. I want a coffee dye this weekend too, but something tells me with all my plans for the weekend, I'm biting off more than I can probably chew. There, that's cute. Now, get my little bits off my scissors. All right, now let's get these flowers out. See what might trip our trigger. Since this is kind of a blue-green color, I think this blue is really pretty. Maybe some blue and some greenery. How do I open this? Oh, I see. There's a little... How are you supposed to do that, though? Because if I rip it, I'll rip the thing that the flowers are on. That makes no sense. I'm going about it my own way. Okay, let's check these out. They're kind of almost shrink wrapped in here, or like vacuum sealed, I guess is what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, you guys, aren't these pretty? All right, look at, I'm so excited to get the next one open. I'm in a crafting frenzy. Oh, this one has like 2 layers. That's weird. I don't think the other one did. I'm trying to be so careful with them. I'm not cute. All right. What? I want another one. I want another one, but I don't want the whole mess out. Of course, I want the one that's like way in there. Careful. Are you all holding your breath? As klutzy as I am, it would be totally like me to lose a... Yep, this one has like an inside packet too. And then I feel like I need another color. Another one. Do things in 3s, right? Oh, gosh. Is this fun? This is fun. I'm going to put this back in here because this is an accident waiting to happen. See what I mean? They kind of smell funny. Not like outrageously bad, but just an FYI, there's some kind of, I don't know what that, ooh. Yeah, it smells a bit chemically. I have no idea what that would be. But I don't even really care because I'm having so much fun. I think they're cool. This may be a crafting staple for me. I think I'm going to switch this out. Come on, little friend. This one, oh no, I broke one off. Poor little leaf. And then this little fella can go down here. How's that look? I think it's cute. And then maybe what I can do is on the other side. She's too big, isn't she? Maybe not. Come on, honey. Will you fit on there? Just barely. Is she too big? Let's check. Let's see in my itty bitties if there's a better one. She's so stinking cute though. Is there one of those in the littler size? I think I see her. And here she is. Now she's too small. Let's try this. Is that too small, you guys? I can't decide. Why is this so difficult today? No, I like her better. Or do I? No, she kind of takes away from the pretty flowers then. She's just too beautiful and she distracts. These little pumpkins are cute. As I have all these scraps. So you talk about getting everything out when you're crafting. I'll use this. And maybe some of that. Yes, I could even use some of that. All right, that's good. Okay. So what I've got rolling in my melon right now is to take and just cut some little strips. Does not have to be perfect. In fact, I don't want it to be perfect. Come here, honey. There. I like that. I don't think I like that one though. There we go. There. Okay. Can you remember how I have this now? Some of you are probably thinking, my goodness, all this for a pocket. Yep. Because I get something in my head and I got to get it out. The idea is there and it will haunt me until I make it a reality. My husband and I went for our evening walk tonight, and with his dogs. My little ones they're not a fan of being walked on such a long walk. They get enough exercise with their little legs right in the house. But for his dogs, we're trying to break them from pulling, and they're both doing super well. But we get down to one. Oh my gosh, I'm just breaking all the little leaves off this guy. we get down to one end of the road and this lady feeds the stray cats. You guys, there are cats everywhere around her house. I counted 6 cats tonight. And that's all that were there. Goodness only knows what is elsewhere. But the dogs spot those cats. I can't get there. The dogs spot those cats and they just want to get after them. But I was trying to think, I don't know that our dogs have ever been around cats. So it kind of makes you wonder what they think of them. Like, do they wonder what cats are? Do they instinctively know it's not something to be hunted? I don't know. I'm gluing back down all the leaves that I broke off, and this is no small task. Oh, pun. Yes, it is. These are itty bitties. I could get out my tweezers, but I have those, I call them reverse tweezers. I have such a time with them. My brain just doesn't work that way. Okay, let's get our lovely flowers down. I would imagine we just kind of need to spread this out and don't need to get too crazy. Thank goodness for art glitter glue. Aren't these pretty? Look at that precious little thing. You can even see all the little, I don't know, the little pods, the little seed pods. I wonder how they do that. It's got to be done with a chemical, the way they smell when you open the bag. So for anybody who's against that kind of thing, I get it. But for me, I'm kind of liking them. I don't remember what I paid for them. When you go on Amazon, I'll try to link them. But when you go on Amazon, just search dried flowers and they'll come up. Oh, how did I even manage that? I'm still going to use it. Be glad when I get these things down, so I don't have to worry about them being so fragile. They must, I'm thinking, with as brilliant as these colors are, they must add dye. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I haven't dried flowers that much to know that you could retain a color like that. We'll go like that to cover up my whoops. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's get our little girl on there. And her sweet dog. Fine, lay down. That's cute. I like it. Okay, here are my doily. Yep. Here's where I gotta go back in with dark glitter glue. It's separating a little bit there. So then I just come in. Our glitter glue dries clear. It's one of the magical things about it. So all you gotta do is stick it back down. Here's another little area. Come on. There. And it doesn't take much. And there we have it. There's another one. It's nice to have these little bits and bobs at the ready in your stash. Oh my. Somebody must have walked by with a dog or something. Let's see how wide this is. Pearl, please no. Okay, so this is 6 inches long. Pearl, no. Okay, so this is 6 inches long. Pearl, no. And I only wanted about 5.5. I'm okay that the printing goes sideways on it. That's okay. I might want this side. And let's use another doily piece. I might not use that one, but that's kind of fun. Maybe what I'll do is have this right over it. I think it is what I will do. That's cool. Okay, do that, and then what do I want to put on it? I feel like using more of the Tim Holtz People, and I'm in a Tim Holtz kind of mood tonight. And then on this one, I think I'll want to use the red. That'll be cute on there. Okay. My husband's outside talking to a neighbor. Or himself. That's happened before too. I wouldn't put it past him at all. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Having too much fun. I didn't check the time. Not looking to make a whole bunch of things. I just wanted to play around, turn on the camera, show you my dried flowers that I got, and show you my happy meal from my friends. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, please do. Where's my card? There we go. I better make sure I didn't glue it down. There we go. Now it's glued on my finger. There we go. Oh, crafting is such hard work. Okay, I'll let this dry a little before I cut the edges off, but in the meantime, I don't think that's big enough. I'll use another one of these. These are more fun than I can bear. Maybe this one in the middle. That's kind of cool. I tried once with doilies because I thought it'd be so much easier. I got a adhesive spray, but when you spray the items, or at least with the one I have, it makes the edges curl up. So I found I ended up needing to, goodness, hang on to it. Well, then I got the adhesive spray, of course, all over my hands. And let me tell you, I had a mess going on. Ugh. Okay. And let's get some of these out. I thought these would be fun. Like so. Love this big one. And then a reddish colored one. Like so. Then maybe a yellow one. That's rather cute. I think I like it, because then it will be like that. Yep. Okay. However, gluing these down is going to be a trick, isn't it? Well, here we go. Here goes nothing. We won't know until we try. So far, so good. Am I holding this too close to me and you all can't see? Probably. Maybe I need stronger glasses. Maybe that should be telling me something, huh? Okay, let's start putting this in. Okay. That worked out better than I thought. Let's get this little guy. Look at this one. Might need to put that one in too. It's speaking to me. It's sitting there like a kid at recess waiting to be picked to play a game. There we go. All right. Oh, and you guys, thank you to all who have subscribed to my YouTube. I am almost at 200 subscribers. And when I get to that point, I am going to figure out how to do some kind of a drawing so we can celebrate together. And I already know what the item will be to give away. I'm not going to tell you yet. You thought I was going to spill the beans, didn't you? Oh no, not doing it. But yeah, I'm only like 1 or 2 away. I keep pushing it away. There we go. They're so light. There. Isn't that pretty? Can you hear the Yorkie in the background? The bigger dogs are having fun, and she always thinks that she can join in until she gets, oh shoot, until she gets in the thick of what they're doing, and then she regrets it because they're bigger. And I mean, really, she's a 5-pound dog and thinks that her attitude is that of a big dog, of course. Ugh. She keeps life interesting, that's for sure. Okay, here's my yellow one. Come here. Well, for sure, like any dried flowers, you've got to be careful with these, but wow, the color is fabulous. They're a perfect size for what we do, and they're just lovely. Oh no, 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 no. I don't need my glue mat. My glue sheet all decorated. All right, let's put that one like that. And then I think I do want to put this one on here. Yep, because I love it. Oops. Thank God our glitter glue dries clear. Okay. What are the odds that I can just... The odds are bad. Ugh. Well, the glue dries clear and it will kind of preserve the rest of it. Okay. No dye came off on my fingers though from the wet glue. So, I don't know. Maybe it's somehow kind of rapid dried that it preserves the color. I don't know how they do it, but it's magic. That's fun. Let's get out the ink. In fact, with this one, I think what I'll do is put a little divot, just a little one at the top. I had my cart right next to me and I forgot. Let's see. There. I started working on, for myself, one of the Corey Dahman scrap idea books, but I just started. That's just going to be for me when I need some creative inspiration. But it's fun to work on. Isn't that cool? I love that. All right. I don't know. I'm loving the dried flowers. I would say I recommend them. It's a go for it. So Amazon, I'll try to link it in the description box below. Thank you for joining me, and thank you, Catherine. I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend if you're watching this on the weekend. Otherwise, take care and have a terrific day.